to all the esteemed guests for their presence in this program. Moving ahead, I now request Professor Santoshi Halder, Department of Education, University of Calcutta, and also the convener and coordinator of the two-day conference to kindly deliver the concept note and theme.
Well, so finally, the conference that we were conceptualizing for the last, I think September onwards after Durga Puja, so finally this is being executed. I'm so happy. A very good morning to all the chief dignitaries and the participants of the international conference, Sustainability, Global Diversity, Inclusion and Culture, Interdisciplinary Perspectives. With due respect from Professor Shanta Datta De, our Vice Chancellor, who has provided enormous support right from the very beginning. She's not able to come, she just called because of her ailing father. She has to take care. Early morning there was nobody, so unfortunately we are not able to have her. Professor Ajay Pratap Singh, Director General, National Library of India. He has been a very, very strong pillar of support throughout this conference. And he has told me, Bas Kari, I am there for every support. I really owe a lot to you. Professor Debatosh Guha, Dean Sir, who has been there waiting eagerly for us to start. And really thank you so much. Our keynote speakers, Professor Ratna Ghosh, who is flying from Canada, and Bengal University, and Professor Norman Kwai. I hope that you are not having jet lag because he just came 3 a.m. in the morning and he was stuck somewhere in Thailand and he was writing me, I don't know whether I will be able to come later. So finally we all have all of our guests here. So he is the Executive Director, Hiroshima University, Director, Center for Special Needs Education, Research and Practice, Institute for Diversity and Inclusion, Hiroshima University, Japan. It's a pleasure for me today to deliver the concept note and the objective of the conference today as the convener and coordinator of the conference. Now, the idea for planning the proposed international conference crystallized over time while exposed to multiple research endeavors across countries, meeting some of the amazing cutting-edge researchers. My first fellowship out of so many was Fulbright Fellowship, so I owe a lot to USIF, United States India Education Foundation. We have US Johnson, Melinda Parfit, thank you so much. So meeting some of the amazing cutting-edge researchers, educators, many of the delegates who are here, I met them in 2011-12. So this is a long-cherished relationship that we are having and still continuing. Some of the amazing cutting-edge researchers, educators, practitioners, stakeholders, parents, and self-advocates across the globe. Significant thoughts accumulated down the years, which was very spontaneous to come, motivated and inflated the initial idea for executing the plan for organizing an international conference in order to have a wider platform for such inter-exchange. The idea was to create a common platform for scholarly discourse and for forming a network of people with varied specialization and vast experiences in various fields with the motivation and willingness to make strategic, sustainable pathways in the society for making this world an inclusive place to live for all. While giving the various updated reforms across countries, including the empirical fieldwork-based research at the grassroots of various low, middle, and high-income countries, it was felt that despite the target for Sustainable Developmental Goal 2030 and the various legislations, there remains an interlude in the execution and implementation globally. There also lie many misconceptions and confusions regarding various aspects and parameters of inclusion as they are intertwined with various cultural contexts of every country. Diversity is all about all of us and about us. Having to figure out how to walk through this world together, hand in hand, with all diversity is what should be our motto. Quote unquote, Jacqueline Woodson. Inclusion as a human right is enshrined in several international legislations and conventions that aims to ensure the development of a more equitable and inclusive society, where each and every individual has an equal right to the basics of life, at par with others, and can lead a self-determined life and live with dignity on an equal footing with all the people. Such legislation proclaims that every person has a right to full participation in society. Leading a quality life and enjoying a fulfilled human existence is a right of each and every one of us. Let us have a short overview of the various aspects of the conference in a nutshell. This is the conference logo. I'm so sorry. This is the conference logo, which is also there in the booklet. This is conceptualized by me with my postdoc scholar, Santoshi Halder, who is right now an assistant professor, not able to come today. So this basically reflects the conference theme, that is sustainability, global diversity, inclusion and culture. The conference theme image is also conceptualized together after various discussions and many edits. So we are very happy how it goes. If you look at the people there, you will find that somebody is incomplete. Now I should not also use the term incomplete, but that is what diversity means. You will see color, different color, race, and that's the globe. And it's very scattered. So this is what our conference theme is. And you will find all over these two, the image and the logo, all over in every place. The broad themes, we had 6 broad themes for the conference: conceptual, foundational, philosophical, and legislative basis of inclusion and sustainability. Excluded communities, diversities across culture, disability, inclusion, accessibility, and independent living, inclusive practices and strategies for an inclusive community, inclusive assistive and alternative technologies, and finally, sensitization and awareness drive as well. I would like to focus on the eco-friendly nature and the sustainability part of our conference. So if you look at the bag, you will find that the bag is itself an eco-friendly, sustainable use of things. We have a folder and the pen, which is also sustainable, eco-friendly. And so the entire package was basically conceptualized in order to reflect the conference theme with our team. I would like to overview the worldwide coverage of the conference globally. I'm sure people will start coming in and flowing in because of winter, and Calcutta, awakes a little later with the entire of India already awakened. So it's very hard and difficult to start at 10:30. I'm sure that the whole hall will be full. So the participants are from 11 countries. I'm very happy. India, Bangladesh, Canada, China, Greece, Hungary, Norway, South Africa, United States, Japan, and United Kingdom. A total of 300 people have registered for the conference. The state-wise national coverage of the conference is also very wide. We have participants from 18 states of India: Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Chandigarh, Delhi, Gujarat, Haryana, Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, Mumbai, Nagaland, Orissa, Tamil Nadu, Tripura, and West Bengal. Of course, maximum from West Bengal, 202 in all of the districts. So the theme-wise paper which are accepted or submitted, we have, it's very, spread out. So I'm very happy that we have got paper which will eventually, some of these papers will surely get published by Stranger, because we already had a contract with them out of the conference. So it is spread out very well through various modes of presentations. We had a very wide coverage of the nature of participants. We had 24.5% as assistant professor. Why I'm saying that? So that it's not just very experienced or very young. 39.2 were also, they are from various other practitioners and NGOs, so it's not applicable. However, you will find that there are a lot who are master's students as well. So it has pulled in a lot of the young students, because we all know that India is the most populous country right now, and we have a very vibrant young generation, and we have to facilitate it, we have to train them for our future. So you see the educational qualification as well. So 50% of the audience are coming with a master's, and of course 29% or 30% is around PhDs and above. The nature of participation we have, because there was a huge paper presentation, submission, and still it's going on. I think 2-3 days back also I had to literally take 1 or 2 because they were really requesting a lot. So the nature of participation is also very wide, and we had nearly 200 papers which came in, and we accepted about 140-150 papers, and out of those at least 140 papers are getting presented. Just to tell you that we already had the pre-conference session, I will let you know. We had best paper awards which will be given tomorrow. The parameters for assessment we have conceptualized very carefully based on contribution to literature, innovativeness, how strong the methodology of the paper is, topic of importance, and overall presentation. We will also have notable achiever awards. We'll mix all odds, and we will select 4 people from the society who are young students and who are doing great amidst so many, non-conducive environments and contexts. So these are blank, but this will be filled in. There is something which is the attraction of this conference. We will be presenting the conference theme by one of the Fulbright scholars here, Darshini, and she will be coming with our troop, young children who are coming from the special education sector. So she will reflect the conference theme and dance with me. So she's a classical dancer, and she will reflect the conference theme, that is sustainability, inclusion, diversity. We have, because see, there is we do research through mediations, through third person. What you feel, otherwise it's just perception, what you feel. How many times we take data from the first person. So the first person accounts are extremely important, but it's very difficult sometimes to get those, for example, LGBT community, for example, the autistic people. I'm happy that I'm able to bring in few of those who will be sharing my own voices. So first is Tushi Anand Shah, who is, I would say, like, socioeconomically disadvantaged, hails from, and later on really made her life. She scaled the Everest. She will be basically sharing her life and her journey. We have Lily Povas. The recording is already there, but though she was very, very interested to give a live presentation. She is an autistic student from ELTA, that is at Oslo University, Hungary. We have Seno. Seno, she's great. I think she's an advisor. She's a member of Chari village, Nagaland. She's a farmer, she's a teacher, she's a social activist. She will tell you about indigenous communities. We have representation from Tiger Widows, Sundarban, which is socio-culturally disadvantaged. So we have some of my own voices where we would hear from them, their life, their challenges and strengths. Because we have the online sessions, the chairpersons are selected widely from not only from various corners and institutes of India, but also abroad. So if you see, these are guests given in the booklet also, which you are carrying. So it's very spread out, starting from Oslo, from here, all of the states, and other universities, Nordic countries, so Germany, US. So people were there selected, and they assessed the presenters during the online session, which took place on 14, 15, and 16, 7 to 9:30 p.m. So these were the includes I was saying about the pre-conference that was scheduled on 14, 15, and 16. Over 140 papers, 108 online and 32 offline will be presented. The online are already presented. These are the themes. We categorized all of these through 12 technical sessions and 12 themes, sub-themes. Hands-on workshop is also given because this is a very important part. We have Shubha, who is flying from another state, and she's also a Fulbright scholar. We have because we are talking about across the discipline lens. So we have the valedictory session by Dr. Deepaman Ganguly, who is just the recent Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award in Medical Sciences. He will be speaking on accommodating neurodivergence in STEM workforce. So these are some of the overviews of the conference. The outcome from the conference are the future significant collaborations, of course, which will take place from here. Finding solutions through collaborative research. International book with Springer will of course come out from selective papers, opportunity to join the ongoing research that we are doing across the globe. Networking opportunity, feel free, take the liberty to come and speak while you are having lunch, taking your tea, and throughout the session. Food for thoughts. Yes, you can take many such thoughts for your further research. Okay, so once again I welcome you all with us today for the two-day international conference. Let us assess our past and present moves and responses to plan our next strategic actions for embracing, accepting and celebrating diversity. I am sure the participants will gain knowledge and skills to cater a more inclusive society. Two thoughts I am giving. First of all, I feel inclusion, normality, whether this term should be there. It's an enigma. It's a hoax. I don't think that there is any term called normal. It's just conceptualized and conditioned by us. What's normal? What most of the people in society do. And whoever is deviated, we say, oh, you are not normal. But there is no term called normal. So that's one thought, give it a thought. This can take one lecture, not getting it. Another one is the feeling of seclusion. The feeling of seclusion, either this side or that side. Marginalization, either this side or that side of the fence. Both is traumatic. Read this book. The Country of Blind, short story written by H.G. Wells. You will understand how one can feel. Nobody wants to get secluded. Surely read it. Very thin book. Okay, let us think and explore what are some ways that I can do around my environment. What people can't do, what society can't do, what government can't do, this and that. We can just give excuses throughout our life. This is one option for you. Otherwise, just ponder over what you can do. What are some ways that I can do around my environment, locality to make others feel inclusive? How can I get involved in promoting other people enjoy or experience the basic human rights? How can I make the world and society a better place to live for others? Making a difference in one person's life can make a significant difference in the world and creating society inclusive, creating a ripple effect. With these thoughts, I wish all of the participants a great time together and learning with fun. Let us begin our day with the motto, embrace, accept and celebrate diversity. Diversity, the art of thinking independently. Yes, we have to think independently even when we are joining hands, but together. So more mind, more conforms. With best wishes for an enriching experience, thank you all.